Well, okay, so today I'm going to show you the easy way to change the oil in a Yamaha Virago 1100. The first thing we're going to address is the container for the used dirty oil. The standard unit that's used under a car, like you might buy at Walmart, doesn't fit under a motorcycle. The motorcycle is too low. And what I used to do was actually drive the motorcycle onto a couple of boards which would elevate it and then drain the oil. This was kind of a pain in the neck because you couldn't use the kickstand to hold the motorcycle up because now the motorcycle was elevated and it would lean too far. So what I use now is a 5-quart oil container that's been emptied out. Simply cut a opening in the container's side, and then this will fit right under the motorcycle. Before I open up the oil filler plug, I like to spray clean the area of road debris, sand, gravel, or any other material that might be floating around there. That way you don't end up contaminating the inside of the engine with, say, grains of sand or anything. The next problem I run into with changing oil on a Yamaha Virago 1100 is that there's no dipstick to check the oil level. You're supposed to use the sight glass, which is on the side of the engine. That's really very impractical because you really can't see the sight glass because the foot pegs are in the way. And secondly, the sight glass is basically at the bottom of the engine, which means you have to stick your head like 6 inches off the ground to see it. So what I do is I create my own dipstick. What I use is a battery cable connector because it's flexible, and I simply insert it into the engine add oil hole and push it to the very bottom of the engine. Then I pull it out and mark where the oil level is. Now I can use this to measure the amount of oil that's in the engine. Now I can check the oil level the same way I would with a dipstick. So anyhow, I just let the engine warm up a little bit so that the oil will flow freely. Then you use a 19mm socket to pull the plug out, let the oil drain. You also want to open up the add oil hole so that you don't create a vacuum when you're draining the oil out. Once you've drained the oil, you simply put the plug back in and add oil. Add 2.5 quarts of oil, maybe 3 quarts of oil, and then take a reading on your dipstick. And once you get the correct level, just screw the oil filler cap back in, and you're all set, ready to go. Don't forget to like this video by clicking on that little old thumbs up like button, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Well, anyhow, keep the rubber side down, stay safe out there, folks. Remember, there's danger everywhere, and also remember, I'll be back.